Hello everybody, Martin here, back with round number 2 of this Legacy League playing Storm. I'm on the play, up against Jaime Lannister, apparently, the Kingslayer. And we won the die roll, so yep, let's see what we get. So this is sort of decent, if uninterrupted. So how would this work? We could go turn 1 Duress, like fetch Badlands maybe? Turn 1 Duress, turn 2 go Tropical Island, Infernal Tutor for a second Dark Ritual, turn 3 Dark Ritual, Past in Flames, Dark Ritual, Infernal Tutor, Lotus Petal, but we don't know what we draw, but I think we keep this hand. It's a little bit ugly with the lands and the, like with Tropical Island. So we're going to go with a fairly telling, well, Dress is always fairly telling for Storm, but Badlands too, I think. Normally it'd be nice to save the duress for later, but we have a schedule to keep here with being on curve. Alright, so it's Shardless, so they have Decay and Agent. They have Brainstorm and Force, and they have a Hymn. And they have a Sea and a Waste. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I think the card to take here has to be Force of Will. We're not happy with them having Brainstorm, but yeah, they're likely going to Wasteland us turn 1. Okay, no. I guess they're saving their... Either that means that they drew another black source, that's actually pretty likely for the Hymn, or that they're going to end of turn Brainstorm into the Hymn mana. So I think we have to take a little bit of a gambit here. And get the second Dark Ritual. And then basically just hope we don't get him, like they don't him away both Dark Rituals. And also that they don't like Brainstorm into a second Force. If they him us now, it means they're not wastelanding us. Also, we have to be lucky not to draw another land on our draw step, because then Infernal Tutor is Sad Panda. Yeah, okay, so we're getting hymned. Let's just hope that they take like Past in Flames and like either Petal or Scalding Tarn. Okay, they take a Dark Ritual and the Past in Flames, so it's not the end of the world. Let's see what we draw. Just not a land. Ponder is... I think Ponder is fine here. It means... Yeah, no. Ponder is fine. We need to find another mana source. And we do. Let's draw this here, Dark Ritual. And unless they have found a... unless they have found another Force of Will, we should be good to go. So let's flashback Past in Flames. And that resolved, which is great. Let's cast all these rituals. Remember to cast the Petal. Let's cast Infernal Tutor for the Tendrils. Let's just see what they brainstormed into, if they have some nice tech. Oh, GTA in the main, not that great for us. Oh, sorry, for them. But yeah, alright, so they concede. So against Shardless, I guess it could be Alarin, but I think for us that's more or less the same. But I don't think Alarin runs Wasteland. So I think we want maybe a Chain of Vapor, and maybe it's like a Sensei's Top. Chain of Vapor just because it's nice to be able to bounce something if they end up having something relevant. I like both Empty the Warrens and Ad Nauseam in this matchup. I don't mind going down to one Past in Flames. Probably the Sensei's Top can replace the Preordain. I mean, we're up against a discard deck, so siding out cantrips is not like the most fun to do, but at the same time, Actually, you know what? I think going down to 5 discard spells might even be more what we want to do because they aren't likely to have very much counterspell interaction, like stack interaction. So having access to all the discard is a little bit meh, or can be at least, but I'm not sure. 5 discard spells is, not that much. All right. Yeah, I mean, we can't really get away from this hand. It's pretty good. It's just like everything is just slightly worse in the face of a turn 1 Thoughtseize, if that's how they decide to lead off. It's either Thoughtseize or Deathrite, I would assume, or like a Nihil Spellbomb or Grafdigger's Cage or something. Okay, Thoughtseize. So what do you take here? I'd almost be tempted to take the Brainstorm if I were them. Over like Infernal Tutor. If they have like Surgical Extraction in hand, then yeah, maybe take the Tutor and extract it, but I'm not sure. They take the Brainstorm, then I feel like I probably should be like dressing them to like nab a potential Hymn to Torok. So I'm gonna do that. Playing into the Wasteland, but I don't mind that too much. Okay, so their hand is pretty mediocre from here. Lily, Brainstorm, Agent, and Tar Pit. So we're going to take the Force of Will. And if they were to draw a hymn, they can't even hymn us. But there is a world where it's correct to play out this Lineside Diamond, because they might just draw like a Thoughtseize. But if they do, they were going to take Brainstorm no matter what. Be my assumption. So what do you do here? Do you Brainstorm? Seems like a pretty good spot to Brainstorm. No? Okay. Guess save yourself from discard, maybe? Well, I think we're going to Brainstorm here and see if we can find the win. Ugh. We cannot. That was disgusting. So I think I'm going to throw back Chromox and I'm going to play out one Lineside Diamond just to have it. Okay, well, it's not terrible. We're sort of at the mercy of the top of our deck. Now we're going to clear it with the Delta. I'm not too worried about them finding another Force of Will off this Brainstorm. They don't have that much infiltration, and I mean, if they do, they do. That's them are the breaks, but it's quite likely that they will fetch out, or sorry, that they will bring out Liliana for this on this turn. It's either that, I think, or like him Wasteland or him. Yeah, alright, it's Lily. Lily girl. Alright. I think we're going to lose the Dark Ritual here because we're going to have Threshold and Cabal Ritual. I mean, it means that we're vulnerable to like one more Wasteland, but I'm willing to take that chance. Okay, so their hand is, well, we don't know, but they didn't fetch or shuffle. So it's likely that they have like they still have the Shardless Agent. We're actually gonna fetch out the Swamp. I forgot I could do that, and I have the Torrent to fetch out Island. I should probably actually just play out the Lineside Diamond. Yeah, that was stupid, because if we get him now, then that's we lose all our cards. And then they don't have the green mana right now to Maelstrom Pulse, but even if they did, like I don't think we're supposed to fear Pulse. Well, Deathrite Shaman. means the pressure is sort of on now. If they don't discard here, it seems like a pretty loud tell that their second card in hand is Force of Will. Or they could be like trying to next level us. Oh, okay, never mind. It's like a land, so. Okay, well, let's discard this Cabal Ritual. And really hope to get somewhere on this draw step. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so we're going to fetch Island now because they wastelanded us. So we can't even like benefit from drawing a Brainstorm. Oh, jeez. Okay, well, I'm going to go like this. Like, Liliana's still a fairly slow clock. Another Deathrite. Well, piling on the pressure. So we have so much mana now that we can go through Deathrites. Like one Deathrite anyways. If we were to hit a tutor. We hit a probe. I think we just have to probe for life. Even though it makes ad nauseam worse. But if we want to be able to cast like a Brainstorm or a Ponder. Or Past in Flames. That was an interesting draw. Okay, so they are going to activate Deathrite and kill the Infernal Tutor. This Past in Flames on the stack. So we're going to make red, and we're going to make blue. And then we're going to flashback Past in Flames. And they need to activate Deathrite now to take the Infernal Tutor, or I'll just Infernal Tutor at once. And then like chain rituals into the tendrils that I'll get. So once they take this Infernal Tutor, we will have the probe and the Brainstorm to get us where we need to be. Yeah, so they correctly identify that that's what they need to do. I mean, this is going to be the turn that we either make it or break it, so I don't think there's a point in waiting on casting the rituals. But just the same, might as well wait a little bit. We just need to not get underneath threshold for the Cabal Ritual. I'm going to probe first to get a card deeper. And see what we get. Preordain. Preordain is nice. So, do we Preordain or Brainstorm first? That's a good question. If we Brainstorm first, we get like 3 cards down and then another card down, so 4 cards down. If we Preordain first, we can get 6 cards down, right? So the 2 that we scry to the bottom, drawing 1, then Brainstorm. So I think Preordain first is the place to be. And there's the beautiful Infernal Tutor. So let's just draw that. And we have won. Hooray for us. So there you go. Tendrils to the face. Awesome. Alright, so that was Shardless Bug. I think Shardless is one of those matchups that is, like, on paper favorable for combo, at least for Storm, but it's not by a lot. I mean, they have tools, also game 1, to do stuff, but all in all, I'd rather be on the side of Storm, and we came out triumphantly here. So, sweet. Thanks a lot for watching. I'll be back with the rest of this Legacy League.